mantras of our Divine Mother. Question: Sweet Mother, how can people having different values live and work together in harmony? For this, our Divine Mother says, the solution is to go deep within oneself and find the place where all the differences combine to constitute the essential and eternal unity. With love and blessing, says our Divine Mother. Matrimandir, the soul of Auroville, the fiery point that called her now. From Aurobindo Savitri, page 332. The fiery point that called her now. In the luminous stillness of its mute appeal, it looked up to the heights it could not see. It yearned from the longing depths it could not leave. In the center of his vast and fateful trance, halfway between his free and fallen selves, interceding twixt God's day and the mortal's night, accepting worship as its single law, accepting bliss as the sole cause of things, refusing the austere joy which none can share, refusing the calm that lives for calm alone. To her it turned, for whom it willed to be. In the passion of its solitary dream, it lay like a closed, soundless oratory, where sleeps a consecrated argent floor, lit by a single and untrembling ray, and an invisible presence kneels in prayer. On some deep press of liberating peace, all else was satisfied with quietude. This only knew there was a truth beyond. All other paths were dumb in centered sleep, consenting to the slow, deliberate power which tolerates the world's error and its grief, consenting to the cosmic long delay, timelessly waiting through the patient years. Her coming they had asked for earth and men. This was the fiery point that called her now. Matrimandir. Laying off the foundation stone of the Matrimandir, our Divine Mother gave the following message. Our Divine Mother says, let the Matrimandir be the living symbol of Auroville's aspiration for the divine. The Matrimandir will be the soul of Auroville. The sooner the soul is there, the better it will be for everybody, especially for Aurovillians. The Matrimandir wants to be the symbol of the divine's answer to man's aspiration for perfection, union with the divine, manifesting in a progressive human unity. From the collective works of our Divine Mother, volume 13, page 223. Significance of the four pillars of Matrimandir. North, Mahakali; East, Mahalakshmi; South, Maheshwari; West, Mahasaraswati. Significance of the 12 underground rooms which will radiate from the Matrimandir foundation. sincerity, humility, gratitude, perseverance, aspiration, receptivity, progress, courage, goodness, generosity, equality, peace. Significance of the 12 gardens surrounding the Matrimandir: existence, consciousness, bliss, light, life, power, wealth, utility, progress, youth, harmony, perfection. From the collective works of our Divine Mother, Volume 13, page 226. Next topic: center of the city. Our Divine Mother says, A's idea is an island at the center with water around it, running water, which will provide the whole water supply for the city. And when it has passed through the city, it will be sent to a pump house, and from there it will go to irrigate all the surrounding cultivated lands. So this is the center. It's like a small island, and on it we have called at first the Matrimandir, which I always see as a very big room, absolutely bare, receiving a light that comes from above, arranged in such a way that the light from above would be concentrated on one place, where there would be whatever we want to put as the center of the city. At first we had thought of Aurobindo symbol, but we can put whatever we want like that, with the ray of light striking it all the time, which turns with the sun. You understand? If that is properly done, it will be very good. And then underneath, so that people can sit and meditate or simply rest. Nothing except something comfortable underneath, so that they can sit without getting tired, probably with some pillars which would serve as backrests at the same time. Something like that. And that is what I always see. And the room should be high, so that the sun can enter as a ray according to the time of the day and strike the center, which will be there. If that is done, it will be very good. This idea of the ray of the sun, when I look at once, that is what I see. And a ray of sun which would come at all times, it must be arranged in such a way that it comes all the time, gesture following the movements of the sun. And then something would be there, a symbol which would be both upright, so that it can be seen all around, and flat to receive the light fully. What? And let it not become a religion, for heaven's sake. From the collective works of our Divine Mother, Volume 13, page 227. Next topic: the interior. Our Divine Mother says, I saw clearly, very distinctly, that is to say, it was like that, it is still like that, it is there, gesture by our Divine Mother indicating an eternal plane. The interior of this place, it will be a kind of a hall, like the inside of a column. No windows, the ventilation will be artificial with those machines, and only a roof and the sun striking the center, or when there is no sun at night and on cloudy days, an electric spotlight. And the idea is to build right now a sort of an example or model to hold up 100 people. When the town is built and we have had the experience, we'll make it into something big, but then it will be very big to hold 1,000 or 2,000 people. And the second one will be built around the first. That means the first one will not go until the second one is finished. That's the idea. It will be a tower with 12 facets. Each facet represents a month of the year, and up above the roof of the tower will be like this. Our Divine Mother gives a gesture indicating a roof which slopes upwards from the sides of to the center, and then inside there will be 12 columns, the walls, and then 12 columns. And right at the center on the floor there is my symbol, and above it 4 of Aurobindo symbols joined to form a square, and above that a globe, if possible a globe made of transparent material and with or without light inside, but the sun should strike the globe, and then according to the month, the time, it will be there. From there gesture indicating the movement of the sun. You understand, says our Divine Mother? There will be always an opening with a ray, not a diffuse light, a ray which should strike. It will require some technical knowledge to be able to carry it out, and that is why I want to make a design with an engineer. And then there will be no windows or lights inside. It will be always be in a kind of a clear half light, day and night, by day with the sun, by night with artificial light, and on the floor nothing, just a floor like this, and in the mother's room, and that is to say, first wood or something else, then a sort of rubber foam, thick, very soft, and then a carpet everywhere except at the center, and people will be able to sit everywhere, and the 12 columns are for people who need support for their bags. From the collective works of our Divine Mother, volume 13, page 218. A place to stay in silence and concentration. Our Divine Mother says it's a kind of tower with 12 regular facets which represent the 12 months of the year, and it is absolutely empty, and it must be able to hold from 100 to 200 people, and then to support the roof there will be 12 columns inside, not outside, and right at the center, well, the object of concentration, and when the collaboration of the sun and all the year round the sun should enter as rays, no diffusion, an arrangement must be made that it enters as ray. A place to find one's consciousness, our Divine Mother says. And then there are no doors, but going deep down, one comes up again into the temple. One goes under the wall and comes up again inside. Again, it is a symbol. Everything is symbolic. And then there is no furniture, but on the floor, like here, there is first wood, probably, then a wood with a thick Dunlop, and over it a carpet, like here. The color is yet to be chosen. The whole place will be white. I'm not sure if the symbols of Aurobindo will be white. I don't think so. I did not see them white. I saw them in an indefinable color between gold and orange, a kind of color like that. They will be upright. They will be carved in stone, and a globe which is not transparent but translucent, and then right at the bottom below the globe there will be a light which will be directed upwards, shining diffusely into the globe, and then from outside there will be rays of light falling into the center, falling on to the center, and no other lights, no windows, electrical ventilation, and not a single piece of furniture, nothing. A place for trying to find one's consciousness. Outside it will be something like that. And our Divine Mother unrolls another plan. We do not know if the roof will be completely pointed. Very simple. It will be able to hold many people. From the collective works of our Divine Mother, volume 13, page 289. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, there, in the supramental glosses, is the fulfillment, the culminating height, the all-embracing extent of the inner adoration, the profound and integral union, the flaming wings of love, upbearing the power and joy of a supreme knowledge. For supramental love brings an active ecstasy that surpasses the void, passive peace and stillness, which is the heaven of the liberating mind, and does not betray the deeper, greater calm, which is the beginning of the supramental silence, the unity of a love which is able to include in itself all differences without being diminished or abrogated by their present limitations and apparent dissonances, is raised to its full potentiality on the supramental level. For there an intense oneness with all creatures, founded on a profound oneness of the soul with the divine, can harmonize with the play of relations that only makes the oneness more perfect and absolute. The power of love, supramentalized, can take hold of all living relations without hesitation or danger, and turn them Godwards, delivered from their crude, mixed and petty human settings, and sublimated into the happy material of a divine line. Taken from the collective works of Sri Aurobindo, volume 23, page 168. These are the words of our Lord Sri Aurobindo and our Divine Mother about Matrimandir.